On this week's episode of The Automated Entrepreneur, the advantages of entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurs are the only people who will work 80 hours a week to avoid working 40 hours a week. So says Shark Tank investor Lori Greiner. While this may be tongue-in-cheek, it is true that entrepreneurs have built a reputation for breaking out of the mold and working very hard to live a certain kind of life. And that is because, for many ambitious professionals, the benefits of entrepreneurship are incredibly rewarding. Today, I'll introduce you to 10 of the greatest perks of becoming an entrepreneur. Let's begin with the first one, a flexible schedule. So many people begrudge the office routine that it's called the 9-to-5 grind. As an entrepreneur, you have the opportunity to break out of that cycle and create your own schedule. Start your day early if you're a morning person, or work later in the day if you prefer evenings, and take an afternoon jog whenever the fancy strikes. This scheduling power isn't just freeing, it's also healthier as well. One study conducted by the National Center for Biotechnology Information found that a results-based work atmosphere leads to greater mental and physical wellness. The second advantage, autonomy. Digital news outlet Quartz reported on the number of studies that have demonstrated the link between autonomy and job satisfaction. Well, it turns out that employees who have more control over their work tend to be more engaged and less emotionally exhausted. It's just another perk of being your own boss. The third advantage, creating a career that aligns with your values. Aligning your personal values with career values is an intensely gratifying experience. Someone who believes in respecting the environment, for instance, would probably find a career in renewable energy incredibly fulfilling. You don't have to find that perfect job. You can create it. Entrepreneurship allows you to fashion a life and a career that directly aligns with your core values, like helping others, saving the environment, or putting family first. The fourth advantage, constant growth and development. Starting a company forces you to constantly improve your skill sets, from marketing to closing deals to creating Excel reports. There's always something more to learn and to apply to your business, which can prevent complacency and encourage constant professional growth. Fifth, meeting like-minded people. Businessman Jim Rohns once said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." It's true. By becoming an entrepreneur, you will join a group of ambitious and helpful people who believe in bettering themselves and the world around them. It isn't hard to imagine that these connections will push you to become a better person along the way. Plus, there are plenty of opportunities to connect with mentors, brainstorm with fellow professionals, and reach out for help during tough times. No one succeeds alone, but with a supportive network of like-minded people, entrepreneurs don't need to. Sixth, unexpected and thrilling experiences. If you're considering becoming an entrepreneur, you probably appreciate the value of the unexpected. Not knowing exactly how the day is going to play out when you wake up is exciting, especially when compared to the predictable and monotonous schedule of a traditional office job. Another related benefit, responding to unexpected situations teaches you to live in the moment and to be more present. The seventh advantage, choosing who to work with. Entrepreneurs get to choose which clients they will work with, which employees they'll hire and train, and which partnerships to pursue. If having control over business relationships appeals to you, then the entrepreneurial life may be the perfect fit. Eighth, greater self-confidence. Nothing boosts your confidence more than battling self-doubt and coming out on top. Many entrepreneurs become more confident in their self-sufficiency as time goes on, and they see what they are truly capable of. The ninth advantage, leadership experience. Self-discipline, communication skills, passion, optimism, patience, and unrelenting work ethic. Building a company from the ground up hones these leadership traits, which means that entrepreneurship can transform you into an aspiring leader, both professionally and personally. And the 10th advantage, the best offices. Digital nomads are becoming increasingly common. These types of entrepreneurs often combine fun travel with online businesses. And they work from cafes, hotels, beaches, and co-working spaces in the coolest cities around the globe, which can make for some pretty neat offices. Even if you aren't trekking the world, the ability to go from a local parking lot or traffic jam to a beautiful cafe, or even a home office while wearing pajamas, is incredibly rewarding. I won't tell you what I'm wearing. Isn't it time you experienced these advantages while starting your small business? It's amazing what you can run from a laptop. Isn't it time you found out by becoming an automated entrepreneur? Why not take that first step today? Listening is awesome, but putting into action changes lives. Let's have a conversation. Use the link provided to book a confidential coaching call. This is a terrific way to get your questions answered and launch an exciting path to multiple streams of income and real financial freedom. Go ahead, subscribe to this podcast on iTunes, Spotify, Breaker, and more, and then mark your calendar. And be sure to join us next Monday for another episode of The Automated Entrepreneur.